Second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Sean Reed Foley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around and turn around in a big way.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Pacheco, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Swung on and belted.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Digging in, TJ. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A ball and a strike. Reed Foley, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 3-2 one more time. This is line to left. Myers is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. TJ, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit sharply toward the right side. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He hit 40 home runs on the nose last year. You look at that on the back of a baseball card, you're like, wow, that's a nice season. He's that kind of a player, and you know what? He might be able to do that again this year.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ballou has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Changeup called strike 1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, still down 3-0. coming to the plate, Ryan Jeffers. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Pacheco is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Hit on the ground is short. Bichette fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
From the stretch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Now the 1-0. line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Pacheco will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 6.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
Verlander's ready. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano, number 296 in his career. And the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, TJ, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. No outs, nobody on. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the, oh no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Richard going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. The right
into the box, Akio Baloo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. TJ rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. Trevor Rogers is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Your attention, please.
Ryan Jeffers will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Rogers, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Baloo leads off second with one gone in the inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Naquin's on his horse, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. McGuire goes to get it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Will Myers. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Myers
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
2 strikes.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Downs is right there. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Hard on the ground toward short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center field.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Hay takes his lead at third with 1 away. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping into the box, TJ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive to center field. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being. Standing in, Bo Bichette back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, the right fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Line toward the alley in left center. Myers arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for
Good
Minnesota.
contact to start out the inning.
Right
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Biggio loves it, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher.
Stepping in, Ryan Jeffers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Luke Voigt.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hernandez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. At the plate, DJ Downs.
Leading off for Minnesota, the shortstop, DJ.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grichuk moves over. 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
In now, Luis Arias. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far, and he'll be back in standing up. Arias stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Colby Cavazos will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And the runner will get back standing. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Hard hit ball to short. Bichette comes up with it. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So striding in, Kevin Biggio.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Reese McGuire. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's taken for strike 1. McGuire, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base. So digging in now, TJ is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
TJ.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The third baseman, number 13.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box, Royce Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ryan.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Flynn, a former Pittsburgh Pirate who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him float. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he'll get back in standing. The 2-2. This one's down to third. He's got it. One there to Voit in time for the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, DJ.
Ready now, DJ Downs. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Tyler Naquin. No hits to this point.
Naquin.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. Lifted the other way out to left center. TJ is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete. Still working on a masterpiece. Digging in and looking for more. Luis Arias. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Area.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Pacheco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Bichette ranging up the middle onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The bat, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Colby Ravazos. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Stepping in for the Jays, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Boy.
Shoots this one over to first. Sano takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Trying to pick things up where he left off. TJ, he'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
The 1-0. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batter.
So striding forward now, Akio Ballou. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, DJ Downs looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Myers will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Get a run on 2 hits. Ready for another chance. Kevin Biggio starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 11 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please